Hey everyone, this is Kim Quady with KimPlaysWithPaper.com. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Mesa, Arizona, and I love to come live and show you what I've been working on in my craft room. I've been kind of cruising Pinterest to see, what's out there and what's popular, and I've seen a lot of cards that they're called rocker cards. And so I'm always a little late to the party. I see a bunch of these things and then I think, oh, I should probably try that. So today I'm going to share my version of a rocker card with you in a holiday pattern. And also show you some really fun designer series paper from Stampin' Up! And well, we'll just get started stamping. Hello, Ellen. Thanks so much for joining. Hey, Sue. Good to see you. Thank you, everyone who's going to pop on and watch today. You'll also be able to watch the replay. Let me know if you're here or if you're watching the replay. Let me know if you have any questions. But let me pop you down to my workspace and we'll get started. Hey, Jeannie, thanks so much for joining. All right. So the designer series paper that I'm going to use from Stampin' Up! Today is the, hey, Beth, thanks for joining. It's called A Walk in the Forest 12 by 12 designer series paper. And what's so special about this paper is that it's the Making a Difference paper. $3 from the sale of each package of this goes to organizations dedicated to spreading cheer and providing support for those in need during the holidays. So that's what's really super fun about this paper is that Stampin' Up! Is giving back. The other super fun thing is that this designer series paper coordinates with two different elements in the holiday catalog. The first, so let me show you the pages. I'll go through them real quick so you can see what the designs are. Very festive, lots of variety. Again, a walk in the forest is what it's called. Hey, Kay. Hey, Trudy. Thanks, everyone. I'm sorry if I missed people. I'm so engaged in this designer series paper. Hey, hope all is well in North Carolina. Hi, Kathy Salsa. All right, so those are the designs. What's also super fun, aside from the designs, because you can have snowflakes and trees, is that like this sheet. Hey, Christine, thanks for joining. You can use Stampin' Up's Berry Christmas or the Berry Cute punch to punch out the bears in this design. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different bears just by punching them out with the Berry Cute punch. Now this has been a popper in about 10 more days. The other piece that this coordinates with are the dies from the Merriest Trees bundle. Merriest Trees, there's Christmas trees, a tag, different accompaniments with that, and then it coordinates with the stamp set as well. Yes, so we can cut trees, die cut the trees. So how simple is that? This die will cut that tree, and that tree, and then this size die will be able to cut that tree, and one more little tree. What I also did was I wanted a smaller tree, so I took this die and just trimmed it off. It cuts fairly well. So that's the really fun piece of this designer series paper and the Merriest Trees dies. Just know too, if you're interested, I am doing a Zoom class to go with the Merriest Trees bundle at the end of the month with some really fun cards. So if you want to participate in that, give me a shout. All right. on to the rocker card. Have you guys seen the rocker cards? So it's kind of hard to see on video, but that's what it looks like when it's standing up. So it's kind of one of those fun cards that you can display. This would be what it looks like flat. Then you write in it there, and then it just displays like so. The good news about this card is that it will fit into one of Stampin' Up's envelopes. So it's still all ready to mail in that envelope. So I'm going to show you how I made this rocker card. Now, I've seen a lot of variations, and it works really, really well with the Rocking Horse stamp set and coordinating dies in Stampin' Up's holiday catalog. But I didn't have those, so I thought, well, let's just work with what I have, and I really do like that. So the real key part of this project are the deckled circles dies, and you will also find those in Stampin' Up's holiday mini catalog. So these are super fun. I used the second largest, and I die cut a piece of balmy blue with that second largest deckled rectangle. Now, if you need extra directions, there will be some measurements and such on my blog at Kim Plays with Paper later today. So what I did with that is, you could score this, but I'm just going to fold this in half and then use my bone folder to give it a good burnish on both sides. All right, so that makes the rocker part of that. And then I used a piece of the Designer Series paper from A Walk in the Forest that I just showed you. And then I used the third from the largest deckled circle die. Hey, Cindy, thanks for joining. And I die cut that. And then I took that over to my trimmer and cut it in half. So then I will be able to make another card with this half. I did the same thing with a piece of basic white cardstock. I cut that out with that third largest as well. And on my blog, there are measurements of how large a piece of cardstock that you will need for that. Like the white approximately was 5 1/4 by 5 1/4, and this snowy design from A Walk in the Forest was about 5 1/2 by 5 1/2. Did I say 5 1/4? 5, yeah. The third from the largest was 5 1/4, and then it's 5 1/2, and then you just cut that in half. So I have all of my pieces, and to make this project really, I can't make it much easier, is I am going to be using the die cut trees from that Designer Series paper. So I had another sheet, which I've already hacked up, and I have all my bear and I have my trees from this sheet, and I will be able to create my card with that. So let me show you what I did. Let's see, we'll get out some, actually, let's put the piece inside first so that we're all ready for that. Yeah, it's fun to look online and see all the different variations of this, and I just had to try it and add to the excitement. So we'll go ahead and put that in. And then let's add this. I love how the deckled circles, they kind of nest, so they make a really nice, you can layer well with those. And then that just will go right on the front here. And then I need to choose my trees. let's bring that in. My trees are going to be a little bit different. But I love that I could just decide which ones I wanted to use. And die cut them from the Designer Series paper. All right, so we'll just get some glue dots and attach these trees to my card front. And also, it's awesome that it still fits in the an envelope. Thank you, everybody. Yes, go ahead and case this card. If you don't, a case means copy and share everything. So whatever you see, and then I even give directions on my blog in case you want to recreate this. And then we'll put that little tree here. But also know that with the stamp set, if you want to change up the colors, you can stamp your tree, and then it die cuts all the different layers. There are 4 different tree patterns, so know that you have that option as well. And then, of course, we have to stamp. Got to have a little bit of stamping most often. The label that I'm using comes from the Labels Aglow die. I love how it makes this little stitched edge and those little dots. So the Labels Aglow dies, if you're not familiar with those, they are in the annual catalog as a standalone die in the back, but they do coordinate with the Brightest Glow. So there's my label. The sentiment does come from the Merriest Trees. Hoping your home is filled with the spirit of the season. There's a lot of coordinating colors, the greens especially. We have the shaded spruce, old olive, garden green. So I'm going to use garden green for this. So you can choose anything that your little heart desires. I got to try to practice with it and see if I have good ink. And got that on my Pierce mat. Try to get that in the middle. Give it a good press and let that ink step into the paper. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Looks like that sentiment was made for that little die piece. Okay, and I did use Stampin' Dimensionals to pop that up. I'm going to be generous with those dimensionals. Hey, Brenda, thanks for joining. Making a rocker card today. This might be a little bit too many, but oh well. Stampin' Dimensionals they're a really reasonable adhesive. I'm going to try to just set it right here at the edge, and then no card would be complete without a little bit of bling. And I'm going to bring in the iridescent rhinestone basic jewels. And they kind of grab the color of anything you're using. So that's why I like those. Hey, Lori, thanks for popping in. Just finishing up one of the rocker cards. Super fun, super easy, especially when you're using the deckled circles. I hope I didn't say deckled rectangles earlier, but I meant deckled circles. And I would imagine maybe someone would have corrected me. I hope so. So we'll just put a couple of these iridescent rhinestone basic jewels on the card to give it a little bling. And it's kind of hard to, but it rocks. And that's how it looks flat. And I think, like I showed you earlier, it does fit into this, to our envelope. I can't even think of all the possibilities for that fun card, but it makes it fun to display, fun to make. It's kind of hard in the video to show you the rocking piece, but I hope you get it. Alrighty. So anyway, that's my project for today. Remember too, I am doing a class to go with the Merriest Trees bundle if you're interested at the end of the month. It's really super fun. I give card kits, a basic tutorial, a Zoom, and then a follow-up YouTube video. So if that's something you're interested, give me a shout. Thank you, everyone, for popping in this morning. We can get other info at kimplayswithpaper.com, and we will see you next time. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.